This next song I want to share with you is one that has a very special place in my heart just because of where it came from. For about 3.5 years, I had the opportunity to volunteer at the Women's Rescue Mission, which is a women's homeless shelter and recovery program in downtown Nashville. And the women at this shelter come from all sorts of life issues. Some of them have been in prison. They've dealt with all kinds of just addictions and abuse in their lives, and they come to this shelter to find healing and shelter and food and clothing, and most importantly, those who work at the shelter share with them the gospel. And I'll never forget one morning I was down at the shelter leading worship for a Wednesday morning chapel, and our speaker that morning was talking about the cross, and she was telling the women, trying to explain to them so they could understand it, what the cross meant and what Christ did for us on the cross. And she passed out 3x5 note cards and encouraged the women to write down on these note cards the things that they had been dealing with, the baggage they had been carrying, the chains that had been binding them. And when they were finished, she encouraged them one by one to walk forward and literally hammer these note cards into this large wooden cross that she had brought in that day. And I just remember standing up on the stage at the piano, just kind of playing softly while all of this was going on. And I was watching these women one by one walk forward and hammering these cards into this cross. And I just remember seeing them with tears streaming down their faces. And it was just such a powerful picture for me to see these women realizing for the first time in their life the power of the cross and what Christ had done for them and how much he loved them. And that's what inspired me to write this song. And it's called Power of the Cross. Once in darkness, now in light. Once blind, now you see. Once a sinner, now a saint. Once bound, now free. That's the power of the cross. See the chains fall. That's the power of the cross. See the chains fall. Once a stranger, now a child, empty, now filled. Once condemned, now reconciled, broken, now healed. That's the power of the cross. See the chains fall. That's the power of the cross. See the chains fall. Oh, the chains change.